Well, hello, what have we here? Limited run games. I wonder what this could be. Oh man, it feels like this has been a year in the making, getting to this point. I'm opening this up. I need to get in there. And, don't want to flip it up that way. It's just the package information, and name and address will be withheld. Brown paper, and then... Okay, so everything is right here. I'm dropping crap. Okay, so... The Special Selection Soundtrack, 19 songs on one high-quality aluminum 500. I don't know what that means, but... Sounds impressive. Of course, here is the box itself. It's got a nice sleeve, and the dog's gonna go crazy, but I'm going to ignore them. I'm so glad to actually be able to hold something Skullgirls related. Japanese audio available for the first time. Robust training and challenge modes, intense combos and blockbusters. 14 different fighters battle it out with hand-animated 2D action. Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime! I am so freaking excited. Let's get this open. Getting to the meat of things first, actually. Just because. But then there's a lot in here that I forgot about. Probably should cut this more, but I'm not going to, because that involves using more scissors, and it's more exciting for me to just rip the paper off, or plastic, whatever this is, plastic, off with my bare hands. There we go. Okay, let me open this up, and there she is, folks. Oh wait, there's... Okay, no, I thought there were 2 discs, but there is an alternate cover flap, which we'll look at a second. Let's look at the little instruction manual. Geez, I miss games actually having paper instruction manuals. Thank you, everyone! About this release. All game developers relish the moment they get to hold a physical copy of their latest work in their hands. However, for everyone at Lab Zero, limited run games releases Skullgirls something more. A victorious end to years of seemingly never-ending struggle. Skullgirls began, it's not one, but 2 labors of love. The developer and programmer Mike Zaymot began developing this fighting game engine in 1999. Holy crap. And creative director Alex Ahad began working on the first iteration of Skullgirls fighting game in 2005. Geez. 2009, they joined forces and began working in earnest on the game you're playing today. As many of Lab Zero's fans know, the last 7 years has not been easy. Skullgirls has seen more than its fair share of turmoil, weathering multiple developers, publishers, and all manner of financial hardships. In March of 2013, we turned to crowdfunding to keep Skullgirls growing. That campaign was initially intended to finish a single character and provide a few months of bridge funding while we searched for another project. Thanks to our fans, the campaign succeeded beyond our wildest dreams. To this day, we are still in awe. Nearly 4 years after the campaign that saved Skullgirls and Lab Zero, we're putting the finishing touches on the game. It's an emotional moment. Finally completing the game that got us here in the first place. We don't know what's next for Skullgirls, but one way or another, we doubt this is the end. Should we be fortunate enough to get to work on a full sequel, we have so many ideas for new characters, modes, and stories that we can't wait to share with you. Your continued belief in Skullgirls and Lab Zero has been nothing less than humbling. Lab Zero wouldn't exist without your support. With every defeat we suffered over the years, we were able to come back stronger than before, knowing you were behind us every step of the way. Try as we do, any effort on our part feels inadequate compared to the love and support we've received from our wonderful community over the years. We don't deserve you, no one does, but we will strive to do all the same. Peter Barthlow, CEO, Lab Zero Games. Thank you, everyone. I'm getting choked up. And then, okay, so some lore. That is really cool. All this, like, all the lore stuff and everything. They put so much work into the lore of this game, like, it would be a darn shame if there's never a Skullgirls 2. Basic controls. Color coordination. For you fashionistas out there, each character has dozens of different color options for you to choose from. I just thought that was hilarious reading that. Philia. Will it focus? I don't think camera's gonna focus. She's 16 years old. Sorry, Rule 34 artists. I dropped a bunch of the other stuff. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, there's little developer notes. Philia was originally a lizard monster with a girl-like growth out of its back. Wow. Squiggly! Let's see. I always consider Philia and Squiggly as rival/partner characters. This is especially accentuated by the difference in Samson and Leviathan's personalities. One a wild hothead and the other a refined gentleman. She's technically 14 at death, but 28 currently. Let's see. Sarabella, 18. See, there you go, guys. Let's see. Sarabella is one of my favorite characters to work on. Animating her was really tough. It's hard to try and think about how she moves when she has this huge, heavy, animated hat on her head. But her playful and sassy personality really spoke to me. That's from Mariel Cartwright, and the other two were from Alex Ahad. Misfortune. Misfortune's outfit changed during production. This was spurred by seeing a sketch on John where he gave her a bob cut instead of the spiky hair she originally had. I liked it a lot more and we went about redesigning her as a result. That's from Alex Ahad. It's so cool seeing these little developer notes and stuff. Parasol's glasses, leg stripes, and armband made her color palette one of the trickiest to get right consistently. Her glasses in particular were pretty painful. Some fan asks, "Can we get glasses for this character?" I laugh a little and quietly reply, "No." She doesn't wear glasses. I'm confused. Painwheel. Painwheel has a subtle Buddhist motif, 4 blades on the wheel, the 8 segments to the spine. Unlike other characters, instead of getting stronger by becoming a more evil version, she'd probably gain strength if she were to calm her heart. From Alex again. Let's see. I love that Peacock has literal hammer space in her hat. Meanwhile, her eye holes are actually cartoon black holes/pitfalls. It was fun showing the giant hammers and shotguns in there, crazily deforming her face and hat. Jonathan Kim, senior animator. Big Band had his voice actor chosen 3 years before he was made. Rich Brown did some camera work for us, and as soon as we heard his voice, we had to use him. Big Band is easily my favorite character in the game, and the voice is a big part of why. Mike Z, design director. Eliza. Egyptian egoist? I've heard egotist, but not egoist. Let's see. Eliza is one of my favorite designs. I think she is good representative of Skullgirls, being both a deadly monster girl and representative of the dark 1940s fantasy feel. Her Egyptian and flapper motif pair well together. Definitely see the flapper thing now that I hear that. Beowulf. What stuck out the most making Beowulf is how much wrestling fans know and what they notice. I got corrected multiple times by fans about things like it's not a moonsault unless he lands facing the correct direction. It was truly impressive. Mike Z, the guy who fixed all that, it says. Robo Fortune. Age, first generation. Interesting. Okay. Robo Fortune was actually invented by Miss Fortune's voice actress, Kim Lin Tran. On one of those salty streams, she ad-libbed a robo version of Ms. Fortune, including her catchphrase, beep boop meow, and the rest is history. Jonathan Kim. Fukua. Fukua was spawned from a typo I made live streaming. Her main color scheme is based on the Ashura glitch from Sonic 2, mashed up with Reptile from Mortal Kombat. Mike Z and I pulled an all-nighter putting her together in time for April Fools. Brady Hartle. I'm sorry, I mispronounced that name so badly. Valentine. Fun fact, all of Valentine's weapons except her bone saw are the iconic tools of her fallen comrades, The Last Hope. Does she wield them because she's resourceful or as mementos of her lost friends? Jonathan Kim, senior animator. Double. One of the first characters where I experimented with transparency and inverse shading, and later cycling colors. It was amusing to see how the transformed characters would adopt the different palettes. Brian Jun, associate art producer. Marie. Made for revenge. You can't see it because of the glare. There you go. Made for revenge. I always like villains. Gray villains like Marie are particularly interesting to me. She has a somewhat justifiable path of revenge, except that by following it, she's causing her own damnation. Alex Ahad. So true. Marie's such a good character. Okay. Okay. So staff notes and stuff. Oh, they had alternate endings at one point. I would like to see. They're talking about Philia was originally going to become a Skullgirl, and they really liked the design, but they had to. But I would like to see this design. See. There's a lot in here, man. Like, for a little instruction booklet, this is glorious. Okay, something for Marie, because I know a lot of you guys are going to like this. I animated Marie's 3 clothes minions. The knife wielder reminded me of old Joseph Joestar, so I gave him a mustache, even though I don't think Alex intended on him having one. Sorry, Alex. Jonathan Kim, senior animator. I love this. This right here might be my favorite part of this entire thing. Also, I didn't really look at the front cover, but holy freaking... Double is probably the most terrifying thing in a fighting game, in my opinion. Okay, so let's get out the second cover. So the back is exactly the same as the back on here. So we have this shot of Marie branching out, and everyone in between those. And then we have this. Oh, it's hard for me to decide which I like better, because I like them both a lot. I don't know. I think I'm going to leave it like this. Leave the default for now. As soon as I get it in there. Alright. Now, look at these. I remember them announcing this, but I don't remember what this is. Someone in the comments will probably remind me. It's really nice, though. The Trinity... Like, just, again, I am a sucker for Skullgirls lore. And this, I like having this. Okay, let's see. Limited run games. I think this is a sticker or something. Not entirely sure. A little card. It says limited run on the back. And then on the front, this is going in my wallet. And this is not leaving my wallet. And if I ever lose my wallet again, I will probably never forgive myself. Another, oh hey, a little ticket for a loyalty reward. I probably can't show that because I don't want someone stealing that. Officially licensed, Beep boop meow. Get your official Skullgirls merchandise. Expires December 31st. Frick. Probably not going to be able to use it then. So yeah, that's... Let me sand it all up here. Oh. Okay, hold on. Actually, let's look at the... I totally forgot to look at this. Okay. Of course, Big Man's on the front. And hey, Marie's conducting a sweet selection of Skullgirls sounds. The Legend of the Skull Heart, Pick of the Litter, Moonlit Melee, The Fishman's Dance, The Seat of Power, Paved with Good Intentions, The Lives We Leave Behind, Dirge of the Divine Trinity, Skull Heart, Arrhythmia, Clear Breeze, Destiny in Her Hands, Unfinished Business, where money flows like water. The crowd goes wild, learning one's craft, Royal Canopy Waltz, going nowhere fast, an oasis in time, in a moment's time. Medici sound. Well, my camera says battery's about to die, so I'm gonna wrap this up as quickly as possible. I normally throw out those sleeves, but I am not getting rid of that one. Oh, please don't fall over. I need to wrap this up quickly. Okay, it's just a limited run sticker and the card, which the card needs to be up there. Okay, so that's everything in the Skullgirls physical edition bundle. I am so glad to finally have this. I really am, and you can bet I'm gonna start streaming this as soon as I can. Probably gonna be Tuesday, before I go to school and maybe after. All right, so oh man, I'm just so happy. I'm gonna start playing this right away. So I will see you guys later. Bye.